Should I be live on TikTok right now? Should I? Part of me feels like I should. I feel like TikTok's missing out. Welcome to my live stream. I just live streamed literally like a few minutes ago. And I was doing it just chatting. And I said I was going to go to sleep. And I said, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not doing it, chat. I'm back and I'm gonna be up late and I'm gonna watch some weird stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch something. You know what? If the pickle guy can do it, if the pickle Pepsi guy can do it, then I can do it too. If the pickle Pepsi guy can do it, I can do it. No one can stop me but me. I don't even want to look at the chat no more. I'm not even looking at the chat. Y'all don't deserve me looking at the chat. Y'all, I'm not looking at no chat. I'm just going to be just talking and rambling. That's it. I'm not looking at no more chat for the night. This is a special stream for me. I'm doing this for me, for entertainment. I'm streaming like it's my last day on earth. Y'all. And that's going to be every stream. For now on. It's just stream. I'm going to have fun. Chat. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to stream again. And again. And again. And again, 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 I'm a stream. I'm a stream again. Where'd my dog go? I'm gonna keep streaming. Nothing's gonna stop me from streaming. I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna keep streaming. I want granola right now. And if I want granola, I'm gonna get it. I dropped my phone. Granola! This is it! Granola! 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 Shut up. My dog is staring at me. What is that? That's an app. Let me turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. Go away, ants! I'm having a special moment for myself. Granola! Oh. I almost choked. My dog is like, what are you doing? He's like, what are you doing? Please, Papa, stop it. Where is he? You see him? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Papa? What are you doing, Papa? Please. Please, please, Papa. I'm scared. Be scared, dog. Let me stop. Let me stop. Remember, chat? I'm not looking at the chat, y'all. I don't know if y'all saying anything. There might be 0 people in here. I have no clue. What I'm gonna do? My camera's moving. This is so not the song for that. What I'm gonna do is let me turn it down. What I'm gonna do is I just want to find some videos to watch. I gotta find some videos to watch, okay? Camera, can we stop moving, please? That actually worked. Listen, my camera, when I get it to move, I've never been able to get it to stop moving. Maybe like once, but it's the second time ever since I had this camera that once I got it to start tracking me, I was able to do a signal to get it to stop. Okay. This I Love Yoshi. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm switching stuff up. I'm a game streamer. I like to do game streaming. I like to do little short videos sometimes. I take that footage, I make it into shorts, I put the shorts out. But now I think I want to change up how I do content. Occasionally I'm going to add something different. I'm doing just chatting now, y'all. Just chatting. Just chatting. What am I doing as I chat? I don't goddamn know. I'm here though, and I'm going to do something. If I just got to sit here for hours and just run my mouth, I'll do that. But I'm inspired by Pickle Pepsi Guy. Pickle Pepsi Guy inspired me. And I gotta find some silly ass videos like Pickle Pepsi Guy. And so that's what I'm gonna search. I'm gonna search the crevice of YouTube, and I'm gonna find another pickle person, okay? I gotta find them. We gotta find the pickle people. Because they're insane, and I wanna watch them. Okay? Let's find them, shall we? We gotta find them. They're begging to be watched. They're begging to be watched. What's this guy got to say? What's this guy got to say? He actually might be sane. I saw a few seconds of his video, but he also looks like a villain. So I really do want to see. I want to see what he has to say and to see if he has words of wisdom for us here. So let's go to, without further ado, switch over. This guy. Okay? This guy. Now his video is called Everything About Life Sucks and Is Horrible. Damn, that's depressing. Okay. We're continuously getting scammed. Is this the video that I want to watch? It's all a hologram. Making up words while talking to Unc. You know, he might have words of wisdom. I don't know. He might flip the entire mood. Let's see what he has to say. I'm going to give it a chance.
I got a call this morning from AAA. AAA. is a car insurance company. Car insurance is something that you pay for because you have to for some reason. When you become an adult and you attempt to live in society, every single aspect of being alive costs between $100 and $1,000 to $2,000.
You know what? He's not lying. That is the truth. Life sucks sometimes. I'll let him have it. Did you two algorithm through him? I was on the pickle guy, and I was like, "What's some other guys over here?" And then this guy popped up. So I don't know. He's sinister, but he's telling some truths here. I'll continue.
Every single thing. And the older that you get, the more things keep being added. So you work like a dog all month so that you can afford every single hand that's sticking out in your face saying, you have to pay this because otherwise you won't have car insurance because you need car insurance to drive, and you need car insurance because you have to drive a car and you have to go to your job and you have to do all this stuff. And please, if you're thinking at this point, well, you don't have to have car insurance. If you want to drive a car, then you have to get insurance because that's your decision. No, it isn't. No, it's not my decision because I live in a city that is car dependent.
I agree. I would spaz out. I can't even laugh at this guy. He is pissed. And car fucking insurance absolutely is ass. All these insurance stuff is ass, okay? This is ass, okay? All of it. All of it. And he's absolutely right. At least in America, everything costs from $100 to $2,000 at all times. And it's getting worse because of inflation and all these things. So, that was a shift of moods. Okay? Okay? I get it. I feel bad because I was calling him a bald villain. He does look like a villain. He does look like he wants to shoot up and blow up a school. He just does. Okay? He looks like he's done. He's done. He's done with it. Okay? He's going to write a manifesto and is up. Okay? That's the vibes he's giving me, but he's also telling some truth. So I'm going to let him tell his truth, and then I'm going to look for something else.
Live in a country that is car dependent. So don't be fucking cute and say that I should take the Los Angeles Metro. Spare me. Got a call this morning from AAA law enforcement. Or fucking goddamn it! From AAA. I don't even know what it. From AAA car insurance.
I feel it.
AAA car insurance. And they said, Mr. Henschel, there's a problem.
Whoa.
Go away!
Base 44. Guys, Nina just built.
One other thing about being an adult is that you have something called a cell phone. On your cell phone, you get about 100 calls a week that are complete gibberish nonsense from a basement in Malaysia. You get 100 phone calls a week from random series of numbers. If you answer the phone call, you will hear complete silence. You also get one phone call a week that if you don't pick it up, it will ruin your life. So somewhere in there is an extremely important phone call. The same thing happens with your mail. Every week, you get 1,000 fucking pieces of trash. And one very important.
What is important? Hey, you know it's like you get all the spam. Oh, vote for this person, vote for that person, vote for this person. Are you this such and such? No, that person doesn't live here. Oh, hey, you want to get a credit card? There's a credit card for you. Come on, you need a credit card. And then and you get to the point you just start ignoring your mail. You're just like, fuck it. I'm not. And then all of a sudden you get a mail. It's like, you have a court date. Come in here. You got jury duty. And it's like, what? Or it's like the one that's like, you were speeding. You were going 40 miles per hour in a 35 in the school zone. And it's like, oh, damn, I have to pay it today because I was ignoring the mail. So yeah. This is very true. This is very true, kids. If kids watch or whoever, this is very true. Okay, this happens.
Letter that if you don't answer, you go to jail. This morning, I got one of those phone calls in the magic grab bag, and I picked it up. It was AAA, and they said, "Mr. Henschel, unfortunately, it seems that there was a lapse in your coverage because you switched your driver's license. You had a Maryland driver's license, and then you got a California driver's license. And you need to give us your California driver's license information now. Otherwise, you don't get to have car insurance. And if you drive your car, you can go to jail." So I said, okay. Keep in mind also, the thing that really bothers me about all these people, car insurance, credit card, landlords, fucking everybody, the utility company, the water company, they all speak to you as though you are voluntarily doing this, as though they are doing you a favor. I don't want to pay for any of this shit.
It's true. It's true. I'm putting none of that shit. I don't put none of that. I don't put none of that shit. I don't put none of that shit.
I don't want to do any of this. I didn't ask to do any of this at all. I didn't ask for it. I didn't even ask to be fucking alive. I don't want to do this. I don't want to pay my car insurance. I don't want car insurance. I don't want to give you my new driver's license. I don't want to fucking do that, but I have to for some fucking reason, because for some fucking reason, in order to be alive, you have to pay 20 different people $200. And you have to keep...
Oh, balloon arches are hard. But getting Allstate renters is easy.
What if I told you that?
You will persist after you die.
You're telling me I'm going somewhere.
Yes.
God is outside of time and space.
God distributes over time and space, and there's some left over. Time and space is...
Yo. I'm trying to find something, y'all. I'm trying to find some weird shit. I don't know. I don't know what to watch. I'm searching, and that's what keeps popping up on my algorithm, okay? I don't want to do the old weird stuff on YouTube because I feel like it's going to be stupid stuff, okay? I feel like that's kind of on the nose. So, like, I'm really like... I'm just going to keep scrolling. I'm going to keep scrolling until I find something. I want to find more Pickle Guy. I really want to find the Pickle Guy, okay? If you don't know who the Pickle Guy is, it's this dude.
Hello YouTube, how you doing today everybody? Listen, I'm going to do a video on how to make pickled Pepsi at home.
Why aren't there more videos like this, dude? I want to find them, okay? Please. I need more. Please. Pickle Pepsi. Give me more videos, y'all. Where are you people at? Okay, where are the Pickle Pepsi people at? Okay, please. I need to find these people and watch their videos. I'm doing a review on the Geek Bar Lush. The fuck is that? Are goblins real? Yusuke. Are goblins real? Are goblins real? Are you looking for food, aren't you? Are goblins real? Are goblins real? Are goblins real? Do you know? Are goblins real? Do you know? Yeah. What are you trying to do? Can you sit down? Because I know you're trying to just find out what I'm eating. He doesn't eat unless I eat. He doesn't eat unless I eat, and if I do eat, he wants to have it. That's this guy. That's his life right now. Let me see. Let's see if goblins are real. The internet's deepest rabbit hole. I kind of want to see that too.
Hello, John Briggs again, poet, prophet, etc. I'd like to talk a little bit about Halloween, because my granddaughter this year is expressing a fear of ghosts and goblins.
Oh,
So
okay,
I'd like to read a poem first and then talk about the problem of goblins. The poem is, "He who buries but does not plant will reap skeletons instead of corn, paints instead of wheat. Ghosts will dine with him at table. Fiends will tuck him in at night. And when he dies, the worm he fed in life will feed on him forever." So, on the question of ghosts and goblins, the stock answer adults give to children's fear of ghosts and goblins is that, of course, ghosts and goblins don't exist. They aren't real. Even though there isn't an adult out there who can prove they don't. The problem is, too, that a child's imagination has its roots in the fat world, where everything is possible. To deny the reality of things from the fat world is to choke off the child's connection to it. In a sense, it fractures the child's sense of self by making the child choose one view of the world over the other. This is what the skinny world does. It makes you choose either or, when the truth is really neither nor, but both.
okay.
So the question, are goblins real? A child's imagination is as real as matter or science, the things of the skinny world,
Yeah.
and it's sacred.
Yeah.
Anyone who crushes it to assert an adult view of the world crushes God's temple and is in danger of God's judgment.
Okay.
So to answer your question, goblins are real enough to send your soul to hell unless you become like a child and deal with them as an innocent. If you don't know how to do this, learn how or keep quiet. Don't be someone who buries but does not plant.
Okay.
Alright, so welcome YouTube. Today I'm gonna be talking about what I would order at McDonald's, since I finished reviewing all of the McDonald's items now. For the breakfast menu, I would order a chicken biscuit with a soda in the summertime. Then in the wintertime, I would order the McChicken biscuit with hot chocolate. I wasn't really a big fan. Well, I should say I'm not a big fan.
Okay. Autism? Got it. Okay. Let me go back. Let me look for
Hello, John Briggs again.
John Briggs
Poet,
again.
prophet, etc. I'd like to talk a little bit about Halloween.
Sure you're not, buddy. Sure
Because
you're
my
not.
granddaughter.
Sure you're not. Let's go to this one. What's this? What is? What's this? What's this say? The internet's deepest rabbit hole? Okay. What is it? So I turn this down. Turn that down. This is getting a bit too serious. I really... The scariest paradoxes in physics.
Saturday.
That'd be interesting.
Wildfires are decimating Hawaii. The Barbenheimer phenomenon is in full force. And over in an unassuming corner of cyberspace, someone creates a YouTube channel with an urgent call to action.
This matter is of utmost significance for the survival of every living being on this planet.
It's called the Earth Save Science Collaborative, and it's hosted by a man named Alan Agon Shalakian. On his channel, we can find over 180 videos of this man warning people about global issues like climate change, nanoplastics, and disinformation campaigns. Admittedly, while these are all issues that are plaguing the world, the way Agon is framing them is a bit odd. In every single one of his videos, he sits in front of a camera dressed in a suit, goes on about his various accolades, and spends anywhere from around 30 minutes to 3.5 hours fear-mongering about things like geophysical anomalies inside the Earth's core that, upon doing further research, appear to have little to no basis in scientific fact. According to Agon, if humanity doesn't unite to solve this global threat, then the end of the world is quite literally just a few years away.
Isn't this fake?
On his
Isn't
website, earthsavesciencecollaborative.com, we can find a section that gives us insight into his cause. And at a cursory glance, we can notice a plethora of colorful phrasing formatted in bold for dramatic effect. Agon claims that there are alarming anomalies. There's a chaotic acceleration of the planet.
It is evident that the Earth is experiencing a rapid escalation of extreme climate and geodynamic events. I think some of the granola is in my throat, and I'm coughing it up my nose. My dog just scared the absolute shit out of me. I feel like I keep seeing stuff in like my peripherals over there. I feel like I keep seeing stuff, and I just saw him run up. Okay, I keep seeing him run up in like the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Okay. There is a significant rise in the occurrence of magnitude of seismic, volcanic, hydrological, atmospheric, gravitational, thermal. What? He said there's an occurrence of the current and magnitude of seismic, volcanic, hydrological, atmospherical, gravitational, and thermal anomalies. Okay? Furthermore, we have recently detected a number of alarming anomalies in all the layers of the Earth system. There is an extraordinary displacement and destabilization of Earth's core. A sporadic and chaotic acceleration of the planet's rotation and a shift of its rotational axis. This scenario is compounded by a critical weakening in emergencies of atypical anomalies of the magnetic field. What the fuck are you talking about? Atypical anomalies of the magnetic field and change in the composition of the upper layers of the atmosphere. These events have accumulated into an extreme activation of magnetic foci and an accompanying increase in deep mantle earthquakes, bringing about the decrease of thermal conductivity of the ocean. What the fuck is he saying? And as a consequential result, our oceans have lost their ability to function as a compensatory and cooling mechanism. All these alarming factors indicate only one thing. Our planet is on the verge of self-destruction. God damn! And humanity is only a few years remaining to avert the impending... Okay, buddy. I need to turn on the air. It's fucking hot in here. I'm hot. Let me turn off my turtle's light in his cage, his tank. I need to clean my turtle tank. I gotta clean his tank, y'all. I gotta clean his tank. I'm gonna clean his tank in the morning tomorrow. The turtles like to swim in their own poop, and like his water is so murky right now. And we couldn't even find him for a bit. I was like, "Where's Yoshi? Where's Yoshi?" I could not find him, and I tapped on the tank, and he was just like, "Bitch, I'm right here. What are you doing? Who's that?" I gotta clean his tank. So I'm gonna turn off his UV light and UVB light, and then I'm gonna turn off the lights out there. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna go turn on the air because it's fucking hot. I'll be right back. Yoshi, your tank is being cleaned tomorrow, buddy. Tomorrow, we're done. Gotta clean this thing. Gotta clean this tank. Look in the mirror. What's going on? What's going on? Come on, you going in the room. You like you've been playing with stuff you should have been playing with. I'm looking at all the stuff in here. You look like you've been doing, it look like you've been doing stuff. Come on. Let's go in the room. Come on, let's go in the room. Okay, what this man talking about? What he talking about? All right, let's see what he talking about. I really want to find the pickle people, but here we go. Oh, here we go.
And its rotation, that humanity only has a few years to avert an impending catastrophe.
Oh, God.
And
Okay.
upon taking a look at their
peeing on his pad. Hold on. I got to give him a treat. Got to give him a treat. Do all that stuff. Okay. It looks like you almost peed on the floor, buddy. It looks like you almost peed on the floor. Like, ridiculous like, you know? Come on. Get this treat. Let's get you a treat, buddy. Let's get you your treat. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's get you a treat. I gotta take this garbage out. Come on. Come on. Get you your treat. Here you go. There you go, buddy. You made a mess of. You ripped something up on the floor. Damn. I wish you would stop doing this. Oh my gosh, man. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with this guy?
Scientific papers.
I feel like this guy's
he
not
makes
real.
Bizarre claims about
He's
an
not real. I don't
external
think he's
and
real.
unknown cosmic force that's causing all of this. Now, to me, this entire movement comes off as conspiratorial. Aegon, in my opinion, consistently instills urgency in the reader, distorts science-backed evidence to fit his narrative, and given that he appears to be someone so ingrained in academia and the government, is feigning credibility while banking on the hope that you won't ever verify his claims. But okay. So we found a channel on YouTube with a random old guy that uploads crazy videos about an impending calamity that could happen in as little as years. Why exactly are we giving this guy attention? And what truly is the big deal here? Well, while in any other circumstance I would have moved on before this video even started, there was one simple thing that kept me here. His hands. Online, people have
two.
noticed that in certain videos, Aegon doesn't move. And while it's such a simple, silly observation, it's effectively morphed what was supposed to be just a random internet anomaly into one of the strangest and most perplexing internet rabbit holes
He's not real,
that I
right?
have ever seen.
He's not real. I think.
We'll return after these messages.
All right, guys,
Whoa,
before we continue,
Scooby.
just a quick story time. All right, so as you guys may know, my wife and I had our baby girl in December, and we found ourselves faced with something we weren't quite prepared for, finding her a doctor. Not only that, but a good one, in-network, nearby, and with availability within the first month. It is insane how many variables go into simply booking a doctor's appointment. That, combined with the sleepless nights we were going through during that time period, really made for an unnecessarily stressful process. And that alone is exactly why I'm such an avid user of tonight's video sponsor, ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. From mental health to dentistry, eye care, skincare, and everything in between. ZocDoc makes it easy to book in-network appointments with more than
This guy's a voice
150,000
actor, I
healthcare
think.
providers. With
He's gotta be a
ZocDoc, you can
voice
filter
actor.
for doctors by insurance, location,
He's done
and
voice
specialties,
work.
and
He
see
has to-
reviews
he's
by
done voice
verified
work. He had
patients
to
so
do,
you can
'cause I
choose the
could
best,
tell how
most
Chris's
convenient
voice
care
is.
for you. With ZocDoc, all it takes is just a few clicks to book a doctor that suits your needs. And the best part is, appointments can usually happen within just 24 to 72 hours. Taking care of your health just got easier. Head to ZocDoc.com/Nexpo to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list.
I gotta pee.
Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring tonight's video and helping us all take better care of our health.
I gotta pee. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I dropped my glasses.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock rewards with Google Play points. So the more you play, the more you earn. Go play on mobile and PC with Google Play Games. Download now.
Government AI-generated fake YouTubers are now a thing, and they're super scary. Hi guys. Recently I found a video on YouTube about Destiny doing some research and some weird things, and one thing caught my attention. This dude named Aegon Shalakian is supposed to be a person with a lot of influence in the US government, but he never existed, and everything about him is just odd or weird in some way. He has a YouTube channel in which he only speaks directly to a camera, speaks a bunch of nonsense about geopolitical stuff, and does not move. I'm being serious, this guy sits for 3 hours without moving his hands. All across the internet, we can find him.
So, what I've concluded is that it's very difficult for me. It's very difficult for me for the algorithm to show me enough pickle people, okay? It's very difficult for the algorithm to show me pickle people, okay? Because my search history and how... Okay, my camera's moving again. Damn it. Come on. Go on. Stop. Stop, please. Stop, camera. Stop, camera. Stop, camera. Stop it. Stop moving. I gotta do this. Whoop. Okay, it stopped. No, it didn't. That was a lie. I got soap in my mouth. I got soap in my mouth. Oh my God. Do that. Switch it back. Can we get back over here? Okay, so my fan's moving. Okay. It's difficult for me to find pickle people because my search algorithm is like, I look at random shit. Like I look at physics stuff. I look at conspiracy theories. I look at sociology, psychology, Just so it's rough. Shit, I watch classical music stuff. A list of find the pickle people's gonna be rough. I thought about I was like, maybe I click on the pickle Pepsi guy a bunch of times and they'll show me another pickle person in the algorithm, but it's just not happening, y'all. I'm intrigued by this one. As you can see how I am with my ADHD. I do get intrigued quite easily in certain things. I can get locked in. And I'm interested about this guy and this deep internet theory stuff. So does this count as weird? Technically, I guess this is weird. Let's continue.
On LinkedIn, Facebook, research archives, and photographed with countless major public figures in governments and academia. Aegon, according to his Facebook and LinkedIn profiles, carries a highly decorated resume, having studied at numerous prestigious institutions like Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. And while this looks impressive, he notes that he somehow attended these universities at the exact same time. Now, as we know, anyone can put anything on a LinkedIn profile, and given that his accolades are so incredibly out there, it's possible that some, if not all of his social media claims are bogus. On top of this, if we perform a search for Aegon Shalakian on the internet, we'll find that hardly any of his actual research comes up. For someone so ingrained, so well networked, you would think that this man's work would be everywhere. But aside from his own profiles, paid articles he himself submitted to the press, and videos from his YouTube channel, little, if anything, is out there. It seems that all we have are a myriad of images depicting Aegon with public figures. However, upon looking at them closer, even these seem strangely uncanny.
What? Oh, this screwed me out.
He can be seen photographed with former CIA Director Stansfield Turner, but it looks...
What? Wait,
this
what?
one's with a Harvard colleague named Robert Merton, but... what's going on here?
With the picture?
Okay, what about this one? This one looks normal.
The background's fake?
But no.
1, 2,
Hold
3,
on.
4. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. What's up with his hands? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, what? Did they cut? Oh, that's creepy.
Aegon Shalakian has fabricated a massive network of images depicting endless aspects of his life that never happened. This is why he's garnered such an infamous reputation. The bizarre, nonsensical LinkedIn timeline, the unnatural ability to sit still for over 3 hours at a time while professing absolute nonsense, and the photos. His entire online presence rests in the uncanny valley. And given how proficient AI has become at spoofing entire personalities online, this left many across the internet wondering if this could be what's going on here. Is Aegon Shalakian, proficient researcher, world-renowned scientist, and highly decorated alumnus of numerous prestigious universities, even a real person? Or is this one of the most involved examples of the dead internet theory that we've ever seen? On Aegon's channel exists a documentary called The Impact, and in it, we can hear an AI George Washington calling the audience to action against a so-called foreign enemy. It goes on to fearmonger about impending civil war, so-called anti-cult organizations that oppose him, and it puts forth various potential scenarios about the end of the world. It is, for all intents and purposes, complete AI slump, and weirdest of all, it goes on for 8 entire hours. If you click around this video, you will learn nothing. It's just a bunch of random propaganda wrapped up in vernacular that simply goes on in circles. Yet, even so, surprisingly, this video has found an audience. Thank you to all that stood up to protect our Constitution.
What if this was some kind of secret organization, CIA or something's like attempt to fabricate an internet persona? Because what's happening is the internet has become a thing of, I mean, I agree with the dead internet theory to an extent. I do think most internet is bots at this point. But before that was a thing, before that was a thing, it what was I gonna say? My mind just went blank for a second. I feel like the internet was a place of anti-establishment, sort of, and the older generation that runs things were losing grip of society in a way, because everybody's on the internet, and instead of watching newspapers or even watching the news on television, people are going to the internet and they're sidestepping what the establishment wants them to know, if that makes sense. Certainly before all this botting and all these bots interactions and stuff, it was a thing of like, okay, how do they catch up to the internet? How do they catch up to the hive mind and what the internet is? Maybe this was the experiment. Let's create a persona, let's create a social media platform, a brand, and fabricate it all. You know? There's a principle, I don't know the word, but like you can do a documentary where you completely just make everything up, right, in the documentary. But as long as you bring the images together in a smooth way and you have good dialogue and writing and voiceover, you can convince people that this documentary is real or something, you know what I mean? Or that there's some truth, that this is non-fiction, you know? And then it turns out, no, actually this documentary is fake. So it's something about images, something about social media, internet images. If you put them together correctly and then you narrate them correctly, you can lie. And most people, I think, don't really go into getting the info of the real info or non-biased info. You know, I went on a rant.
Yeah, by the way, it's so nice to see actual journalism for a change. You all didn't have the complete story. The rabbit hole goes much deeper. This is 8 hours long, and you're saying we don't have the complete story? What? So I'll just go forth and say it. I refuse to believe that anyone on planet Earth has had the willpower to sit down and attentively watch all 8 hours of this, much less consider it journalism. As we can see, these comments all come from those with randomized usernames, empty YouTube channels, not a single profile picture. It appears that the only ones here are bots, a revelation that does not help Aegon's case.
We're going a little bit deeper, okay? In chat, somebody brings up a YouTube video of this guy.
Hello, my name is Egon Chalakian. I am an intelligence educator. I prepare intelligence personnel for clandestine service. The focus of my career has been centered on the intelligence component of national.
As this mystery made its way across the internet thanks to a live stream by Destiny, it led many to scour for traces of him online. It quickly became clear that nearly all media involving Egon Chalakian involved him speaking in front of a camera. His entire image was incredibly manicured, overproduced, and for a while, it seemed like there was nothing out there that could truly humanize him. But right when people were keen on throwing this entire mystery away as just another case of AI-generated nonsense, a random pandemic-era video depicting a Zoom call, of all things, found its way into the spotlight.
What? Whoa!
Hey there again.
How you doing?
Well,
Is that him?
yourself?
Just peachy. I figured I'd step in early and
That's
just,
not him.
hang my hat.
That's not him.
Fabulous. We have some people that are just kind of hanging out here. The judges are deliberating. The pitches took a little bit less time than.
Did he fake his accent? He fake his accent?
And so, there we have it. Egon is just peachy. And he's a real person. Turns out that this guy pulled a Stephen McDaniel and somehow sat still for 3.5 hours, which is weird, but okay. So that's all this is then, right? A conspiracy theory YouTube channel run by an old man doctoring photos of himself and over-embellishing his achievements to make him seem more legitimate than he is. Someone who, admittedly, seems pretty nice according to this call. And someone who found himself ensnared in an online conspiracy about his very existence, completely out of nowhere. You know, the reason I do what I do is because of mysteries just like this. Creepy internet anomalies that we can investigate and solve with a logical conclusion. Egon has fabricated an entire online persona, and admittedly, it was an engaging investigation. So thank you guys so much for watching.
What?
Something is wrong. All throughout Egon's comment section, we'll notice the same commenters spread out across his uploads. And upon taking a look, interesting. What's going on with this?
Representatives of the Creative Society delivered a substantive presentation addressing one of the most pressing issues that has long been the subject of my research and concern for many years.
Weird, but okay. What the hell's the Creative Society? There it is again. Okay, I'm not trying to be tinfoil hatty, but there are way too many oddities taking place with this channel. Every single comment supports Egon. They seem to heavily lean Russian. They all connect in some way to something called Creative Society. And upon closer inspection, why is Egon on their website? From what it seems, Egon Chalakian isn't just a one-man show. It's a group. So who in the world are these people?
Here's a typical morning routine as someone who owns 11 pets.
Okay, I've been making this brown sugar mocha dalgona lately, and Nescafe is helping me.
November 7th, 155 miles per hour winds just wiped out 80% of the city.
It is what all people want. We've been conducting a lot of surveys, for several years.
No day without informing about Creative Society.
It is not some saintly cult. The Creative Society is all of humanity. And when I say all, it means all.
Making its way onto every social media algorithm across the vast ocean of...
I mean, the Lo-Fi Girls is actually a bunch of people behind the page, right? Right? I mean, you know. I don't know what their objective is, but I mean, shit. Kai Cenat has a bunch of people behind him. He's almost like a brand at this. He's pretty much a brand or something, right? Everybody has teams behind them. I don't know what these people objective are. I'm sleepy, yeah. I'm sleepy. I don't know what I want to say or what I'm trying to say, or I don't even know if I'm going to get through this entire video. I'll try to get through it. I started something. I thought I was going to, I mean, technically this is weird. Looking at this is weird. I was trying to stay to the theme of what I was trying to do and find some humorous stuff, but then I just fell into conspiracy theory world. So here I am. You know, I'm just closing my eyes and walking forward in the internet and seeing what happens. And getting sleepy along the way. Let's continue, shall we? Let's see what he's talking about here.
The internet is an idea. An idea that, on the surface, sounds idyllic. The sort of thing you'd hear in, let's say, a dream. The long-awaited arrival of a future we were promised, yet never came. And one that'll radically transform the lives of everyone that chooses to follow it. It goes by the Creative Society, and it's spilling out onto TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, really anywhere with an audience online. Take a look around, and chances are you'll find it. Front and center on their website, we're greeted with oddly familiar dialogue. Today, as the global community faces an increasing threat of natural disasters, the pursuit of security and sustainability has become fundamental for everyone. This situation requires immediate and decisive collective action. Just like the Earth Saves Science Collaborative, we're confronted with a conveyor belt of ideas, videos, and scientific reports that scaremonger about many of the same problems that Aegon told us about earlier. Nanoplastics, catastrophic earthquakes, an increase in turbulence in the Earth's atmosphere. It honestly sounds like a complete rehash of the exact same information. So much so that when I was digging through this, I found myself wondering why they even bothered creating another site at all. Upon heading over to their About page, we're given somewhat of an answer, as the site goes from a retread of familiar information to something completely out of left field. According to the wall of information before us, the Creative Society is more than just a bunch of scientists peddling dramatic theories about climate change. It's an international project uniting volunteers from over 180 countries, aka most of the world, with the goal of transitioning in a legal and peaceful way within the shortest possible time to a new creative format of society worldwide. Further down, they go on to reveal that their aims include eradicating climate change, which they believe is caused not by humans, but cosmic forces, as well as miraculously putting an end to all wars. They guarantee that under this new system, all adults will receive a universal basic income every month and an extra $100,000 upon the birth of their first child. Free healthcare will exist across the world, travel without restrictions, the eradication of all debts, mortgages, and taxes, and all of this can be achieved if we simply follow their lead and unite under the Creative Society.
What the fuck?
No, this clearly all sounds way too good to be true. Much like how Aegon came off, it feels completely outlandish and conspiratorial. To be honest, it feels like the Creative Society has more in common with something like a religion, or...
Y'all, this time, I'm sleepy. For real. I want to brush my teeth. I want to brush my teeth. I want to go to sleep. As you can see, I haven't even been saying anything. I've just been staring because I am absolutely tired. I'm sleepy. It is 1:09 a.m. Eastern time over here. And it wasn't like I even went to sleep at a decent time yesterday. I feel like I fell asleep at like 5 a.m. It is what it is, okay? And then woke up at damn 12, you know? Or 10 a.m. 5 hours of sleep. I didn't take no nap today, you know?
Get renter's insurance.
Shut up!
Your coffee order.
Shut up!
Get a quote in.
I have been enjoying doing these type of streams though, and I'm gonna do more. I want to do more of these little just chattings and stuff. It's I Love Yoshi. I appreciate liking and subbing. Twitch. I'll pay attention to y'all. Once my Twitch grows and it's like consistent people and it's not bots in there, I'll chill with y'all. But for now, I'm getting a lot of spam bots, a lot of weird stream bots, and people saying to go over here, get view bots and all this stuff, and I'm not dealing with the shit, Twitch. I'm just not. Okay? I got 17 folks over there on Twitch. When I get enough people and you're real people and y'all are consistent, I'll pay attention to the chat. Right now, I'm not going to do it. Okay? YouTube. Hey, look, y'all. I'm trying to hit the 500 mark, y'all. I'm trying to hit the 500 mark. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate folks that come through, chill with me, and watch these videos after they're already posted. I didn't really look at the chat today. I apologize for that. I just wanted to just do a blind little stream, no looking at chat. I just wanted just to go off the riff and just not even worry about it. But I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully in the morning, if I can get enough sleep. And y'all have a good one. Thank you for chilling with me. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching my content. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that I can have fun, and I'm hoping that my fun entertains you and brings happiness. Happiness and joy to your life. You know? I Love Yoshi out, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Good night.